Alrighty guys, how's it going out there? Rooster and 10, roostercb.com, and got an old school Xforce bass amp going up for sale here. I haven't had the covers off of it, but I will take the covers off. I'll either do it in this video or I'll take some pictures after the video. Something pretty interesting about it, what I was told, is they took the preamp and they basically turned it into a high and low voltage. Now, I haven't tested to see how many volts, it's actually operating on high and low, but that's what I have been told, and the output drops down quite a bit when you put it in low. So I'm assuming that's the exact way that it's behaving. Sideband delay does work for those curious, and again, it's supposed to have 4 Toshiba 2879s. I will take some inside pictures of it. Again, if I do it during the video here, maybe. If not, I'll take pictures after the video. Not bad shape. Somebody's obviously painted it and put that Xforce label on the front. Got the nice skull and crossbones touch here, so somebody did a little bit of their own thing to it. But other than that, obviously just kind of is what it is on the outside. But we're just going to hit it with 150 watts PEP out of my all-the-way striker 447, 50 to 60 bird. And again, being Toshibas, people used to abuse these things. I can tell you guys from experience, when I was a young fella running one of these, this was like what I considered a big amp. Back in the day, heck, I had one that I hit with like two 2879s. But again, back then, Toshibas were $25 a piece, so it wasn't as big a deal. But this thing does some pretty crazy power. I think you guys will be kind of shocked by how much it does. With that said, let's just start out with it on the high position, if you will. Again, this is supposed to be a high and low voltage. We'll try to verify that later. But we'll do that first, and we'll kind of show what it does on low. We got a 1,000 watt slug in here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we'll also use a 2500. I think we'll end up needing it for peak because this thing does some pretty wild power. But starting out, 1,000 watt slug, bottom scale. This is going to be average power first. Hello, audio. So about 400 bird, pretty solid there. But here's where it gets crazy: is the PEP that it does. Hello. Now that's not 1,000 watts PEP. That's burying 1,000 watts PEP. Let's put a 2500 in, see what it does. All right, now we're looking at the top scale here. So 10 is going to be 1,000, and then the next big mark is 1,500. Hello, audio, check, audio, check, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, check, 1, 2, 3, audio. About 1250 PEP. Okay. If you want to see what it does average on the 2,500 watt slug. This coax is putting a shadow on it there. Audio. So on the 2,500, it'll show 500 average. So, realistically, it's probably doing closer to 4 than it is 5. But, if you split the difference between it and the 1,000 watt slug, call it 450, whatever. But let's put it on the low side. We're turning that preamp switch down on low. And go back to PEP here. Top scale. Hello, audio 1, 2, 3, audio 1, 2, 3, audio 1, 2, 3, audio. About 750 PEP. And then on average, hello, audio. About 250 to 300. All right. So, I'll tell you what, I will pause this video. Didn't take as long as I thought, so we'll pause it and I'll pop the screws out of here and we'll see what we got going on in the inside of it, because I have not taken a look at this thing on the inside. So give me a second, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so here is the inside of it. You guys can see you got a transformer in it, no switching supply. Fan, it's blowing some air through there, so moving some pretty decent air. 4 Toshibas, okay. Now, I was told that they were matched according to their gain or lot number. I'm trying to shine a light where you guys can see. But they are different lot numbers, so I can only assume that someone did the best they could with matching them. With Toshiba 2879s, it's not that vital. Now with HGs, you can't just be mismatching, okay? You basically got to have the exact lot number or very close, a couple digits off. Toshiba's is not that big a deal. You know, even if you wanted to, you could jerk the Toshibas out of it and put you some 2879Cs in here and probably make that work. I've had some boxes come through here that had that done to them before. Now, as far as the switch on the front, knocking the voltage down, I'm not seeing a big difference. And strangely enough, it seemed like the key down voltage was higher when you put it on low. So I'm not an amp builder. I don't know exactly what they've done there. But anyway, it drops down to about 17, 16, 8 when it's in the high position. And in the low position, I don't have enough hands to check it and show you guys here, but it actually idled about the same and seemed like it dropped down less. So I don't know how that works, how they've got that going on there. Like I said, I'm just going off what I was told about it. But there it is. I mean, it's a working 4-pill Toshiba bass amp, and we'll make somebody a decent deal on it here. The price that it is on the website will be the ship price, but if you're wanting to do cash pickup, we can save you a little bit of money on it, a local pickup with cash. Alrighty, guys, I appreciate it. Rooster in 10, roostercb.com, old Xforce Toshiba 2879 4-pill. Thanks, everybody. See you, bye.